Hey everyone, thank you for joining us at Code 3 for the road. I'm AC.
Hey everybody, I'm Bolin.
Hey everybody, I'm Low.
I was still in high school when I decided to enlist, and that was mostly because I didn't want to take that fucking SAT test or the one that everyone was taking to get a college
Yeah, in
score.
college. Yeah.
And I was like, because I was just fucking around in high school. I wasn't cracking down on any kind of book. I took Algebra 2 twice, and with my Algebra 2 teacher, she actually helped
Dirtbag.
me. Yeah, they're bad.
I don't even think I took
I had
algebra
to
two.
take. She helped me. I got like the ASVAB for dummies because I took that ASVAB twice to get into the Air Force.
Oh, so you knew
So,
in high school you wanted to be in the military then?
yeah, and I
Okay.
knew that because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Like, I had really no path of my own. My dad was law enforcement for my whole life. Still is. He's still in law enforcement. So I was like 30 plus years, and my grandfather was retired from the Air Force as a master sergeant, and he had a bunch of crazy cool stories.
Damn, what are you
I need a
flying?
chair. I just broke the basket.
So what? They kind of inspired you to kind of follow along with the
Yeah, I
law
mean they're
enforcement
the
stuff?
most two influential. They're the most two influential men in my life, and I really kind of just took those two paths and made them like military police, military for my grandpa and police for
So
my dad.
so that's why you went with security
That's why I
forces?
wanted security forces because I wanted to. Honestly, I wanted to join the Marines or at least the Army, but I was really wanting to go into the Marines at first. And my uncle Jesse, my great uncle, he was a Korean War veteran. I used to work with him, do like a lot of concrete or brickwork, construction shit. And he was a Marine in Korea with his brother.
He had
My
a lot.
uncle.
He had a lot going on
Oh my
in
gosh,
his
like
mind.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he had his dark times, like real dark times. I'm sure being in Korea, and I knew how it affected him. No, but he was like, "If you join the Marines, I'll kill you." Like I was like, "Oh, whoa!"
Did that kind of make you like second guess on joining the military entirely?
It made me like I was stubborn. I was like, "Oh, I'm still going to enlist in the military. It doesn't matter what branch, I guess, to me." But he said, "Don't join the Marines." I was like, "Well, I'll listen to my uncle because he was wise. He gave me some of the best life advice that I've ever had." So I really took it to his word. I got out to go be a dad. So that's what I've been doing ever since. I've been raising a family. I mean, that's where I met you bros. My
Hell
bros.
yeah.
I
Hell
miss
yeah.
bros in Florida.
So I joined the Air Force at 24. Unlike Bullen, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my life. So if there was at any point that is best to join, definitely right out of high school. Yeah, I was 24. Embarrassed to say, but my mom basically took care of me. She cooked for me, did laundry for me. So I was in a really good spot to join, but at the same time, I didn't know how to basically take care of myself, pretty much.
Dirtbag.
So yeah, yeah,
The
not
evolution
yeah,
of getting
it's the
out of
truth.
being a dirtbag.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
truth. So when I joined, I immediately Air Force was my first option, first and only option. Um, I didn't know what career path I wanted to do in the Air Force, so I was pretty much open to it. The recruiter did tell me that security forces is one of the quickest um, careers to basically get out and just start the career right away. So I think I would have wanted to do firefighter,
That would have been really
but
fun. That would be really
yeah,
fun.
right. So I did security forces. I enlisted for 6 years. It had nothing to do with the bonus or anything like that. The reason why I went with 6 years was because at the time, like I said, I was 24. I was working at a plastic manufacturing company, and I already had been there for like 5 years. So that's what I was comparing it to. I was like, well, you have the options of 4 years and 6 years. I mean, I've been at this place for 5 years, so why not do 6 years and I'll get that bonus, I'll get those stripes or whatever. because I didn't do JROTC or anything like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So given that I was 24, I didn't. I think one of the things was I didn't want to start all the way at the bottom per se, with like no stripes or anything. So I joined 6 years. Panama City Beach was, my first base. Tyndall Air Force Base. One of the embarrassing things when I got in tech school was that I asked one of my friends, my roommate, younger than me. I basically asked them like, "Hey, how do you operate or how do you use a washing machine?"
No way.
So yeah, I kid you not. I kid you
Holy
not.
crap.
So in a way, joining the military, I mean, I think I would say it did wonders for me because one, I do my own laundry now. I fold all my
I hope so.
clothes. No, and I
Yeah.
fold all my clothes. I still roll, like my boxers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm working
So
on that. I'm getting
It,
I'm getting there.
yeah,
I lost all discipline I had since being out. But
I
yeah,
didn't
the
lose.
military
it's
I didn't
it's
definitely
been
lose
teaches
rough.
that.
you.
It's been rough.
I didn't lose that discipline.
That's good.
Nah,
That's good.
it's good. Yeah.
Whereas before, my mom would literally wash my clothes, and I would throw that shit into the drawers and like just stuff them, and it looked
Mm.
horrible.
I think it's just finding
So
your own way of doing it too. Like, I feel more comfortable like to close. For instance, like I like listening to music, and then I'm like, okay, I can fold my clothes and put them away, listening to music. If it's just dead quiet and
oh
like just
no, I can't do that. I gotta
Then you
have
go
something in the
crazy.
I need to,
background.
yeah, I need
Yeah,
something,
I
and
gotta have
then
something in the
that's the only
background.
like discipline. Like in the military, they're like, you have to
Yeah.
do it this way, so we were forced to do it. But like now we're out, it's like we can kind of
No,
do it however we want. What made you
I didn't
choose
have
Air
to keep
Force
doing.
compared to any other branch? AC,
for me.
yeah.
Well, one, I think, I mean, I would hear that, you have to be smart to get in the Air Force. People would say that was the safest choice. So went with the Air Force.
The reason I joined the military was actually right after high school. I ended up working different jobs. I went to college for like 2 months, and then I dropped out because I was like, college is not for me. I just felt like it was high school all over again. So I got out and I ended up just working all these different jobs. And then when I was 20, it was around the time where like a bunch of jobs were like going down. Like it was hard getting a job. So I got laid off and all these businesses were closing. And my stepdad at the time was like, "You ever think about joining the military?" And I remember laughing and I was like, "Hell no." I was like, "I am not going to be in the military." I was like, "Hell no." I was like, "I'm going to keep looking for a job." I was like, "I don't see myself doing that." And then a week later, not even a week later, I was like, "Man, I'm struggling. I got to pay my $50 car payment. Like, I can't even pay that." So I was like, let me go talk to a recruiter and see what they have to offer. So when I went to the mall, I actually knocked on the army door first, and the light was on, but the doors were locked, and nobody was coming to the door. So I was like, "The fuck, whatever, next door." So I went to the next door. It was Air Force, and I knocked on the door. Recruiter was there. He opened up, and then from there, I was like, I always wanted to be a police officer. I always wanted to get in law enforcement. Like when I was a kid, it's kind of the you want to be a police officer or a fireman when you get when you grow up type deal.
Yeah.
I was always
Yeah.
I want to be a police officer type deal. So he was like, "Well, we have security forces, and you just got to take this ASVAB test." And being 2 years out of high school, I was like, "Fuck, I already forgot all this shit." Like I already forgot all this shit. So I was doing horrible, dude. I did horrible on my ASVAB, and he's like, "Luckily, you got enough to be security forces." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Thank God."
I
And
passed the
Me too.
practice. I passed the practice one in the recruiter's office, but I failed the first time I took it. I passed it the second time.
so that was
And
one, that was one of my reasons, but like I also had like some family situation going on where it was just getting a little too hectic at home, and I kind of
oh,
wanted
drama.
to I kind of wanted to explore the world more and get outside of my city and my state and just so when I joined, I was like, I want to go to Germany, I want to go to Spain, I want to go to Italy, basically everywhere on the opposite side of the
Same,
earth.
same. I think I did it for the travel, obviously as well.
But I also wanted
See
to,
what else was out there.
yeah, the main thing, of course, is I wanted to serve my country. I wanted to be a part of doing something that made an impact, and especially being one of the two in my family to join the military. Me and
I was the first one.
yeah, my cousin. See, that's
You
pretty
the first,
cool.
AC?
I was the first one.
See,
in the
that's pretty
family.
cool. Yeah. So me and my
Oh,
cousin
yeah.
are the first in our family to join, and he's still in the service. Actually, he's a mechanic in the Air Force.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's still serving and doing his time.